yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source backing you up with the information that matters to you, yo. Check this out, man. Cuban Link, who has accused Fat Joe of snitching, right? And pulled out some documentation, has now officially recanted his accusation against Fat Joe, man. And this I could respect, real talk. I mean, for all intents and purposes, a lot of people, when they realize that they're wrong, they actually don't go back and recant their statements. They just move along as if nothing happened, and you know what? We're just going to keep it moving to the next story. But this man had the common courtesy, common decency, right? Actually, it's not even common, but you know what I'm trying to say. My man had the decency of coming back and addressing his statement concerning the paperwork on Fat Joe. Hey, yo, take a listen.
So, enough time has gone by. By this time, the word is out, whatever it is. Y'all made me the poster child of this shit. With the Joe situation and the paperwork, it was explained that I got it from Star. Star, if you go to his channel, you see all the shit that's going on. You see the back talk, other people talking about it. You see that he the one who set it off. He wanted credit. He was actually getting mad because I was putting my name out there instead of him. I just shouted him out in everything I did because he's the one who broke the story. MC Rec, he was doing the same thing, and they explained their own stories. How they heard the shit behind the scenes, they had the shit for months and all of that. That's things that are already facts that are on their podcast. Me, I got a IG page, so I posted the paperwork up because yes, I wanted to find out, was it real or not? Just like I said, I don't wish that on nobody. I don't put that on nobody. And I hoped that it was fake myself. You know what I'm saying? Now, Joe answered, explained it. He said he put his life on it, just like I said I would do. I gave time. The other side has not responded, which made me believe that Fat Joe's telling the truth. So the paperwork, to me right now as it stands, is fugazi. I'm glad that I did not get put on by no fake rat nigga. So there's a part of me that is happy. Besides that, I did my little homework, and it leads to dead ends. You know, nobody came up from the other side and explained it or gave more paperwork on it or stood up and said anything that was real about that paperwork. And since that didn't happen, it leads to Fat Joe was telling the truth, man. So he's not a rat. He's not a snitch. Paperwork is fake. That's how I stand on it. That's what all I want to say about it is that. Because at the end of the day, y'all made me the motherfucking poster child of this shit. And since y'all made me that, I have to say this. As a real nigga that did his own homework and wanted to find out the truth. And to me, the truth right now, as it stands, is that he cleared his name. To me, according to me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody told me to say this shit. This is me, my own real nigga investigation. I heard a lot of talks behind the scene. I heard all of this. But yo, the proof is in the pudding at the end of the day. Niggas could make paperwork up, especially nowadays. This is actually a great situation if you ask me, because he stood up to what they was accusing him of. He responded. It took a little bit of time, but he responded. He said what he had to say. And nobody answered him. Nobody answered him. There's no other proof. The document do have empty spaces in between there where it's, you know, questionable. So I wanted to find out if that was real myself. So as you see, he stood up, he faced the fire, he said his piece. And you know what I'm saying? He defended himself the way I would have defended myself, not with that much fucking flossing and putting other stories in front of it, but he said what he needed to say. And that's good with me. As it stands right now, that's I bought that, and at the end of the day, I feel that he was telling the truth in that faith. That's paperwork is fake. So at the end of the day, like I said, even enemies, if they real about it, they still salute enemies when they do something to stand up. So that's all I can say. My jokes and all the extra shit, yeah, the trolls at me out to do stupid shit because they was getting on my nerves. So you know me, I fuck with the comedy. And y'all might have took it like, I was extra stamping. No, I wanted to find out the truth, just like everybody else. And right now, I'm good and satisfied with that paperwork not being real. Fat Joe defended it the way he should have defended it, and I believe that. And that's it. Anything else is everything else. You know what I'm saying? The world has a way of keeping you clean, keeping you honest. That monkey wrench was thrown in his career, his life, and he defended it. He did it. However, we feel that, all that extra shit he did, doesn't matter. He said it, he put his life on it, just like I said I would. So I can't be a hypocrite and say, oh, keep on. Like, I'm not a hater that way. That man stood up to the fire. He said it, he got on camera. Had nothing to do with it. It was fake. You know what I'm saying? He went beyond and shit for everybody else to make them believe it, involving everybody else. But you know what? It sounds and it felt, and it stood the test of time, according to me, that paperwork was definitely fake. And I'm not nobody's flunky or middleman or nigga who, I'm not gonna take nobody else's fucking, shit and stand up there acting like I did it, or you know what I'm saying, or get caught up in some shit that is somebody else's problem and it's mine. No, it's not. It was just the news that was reported. I chose to repost it, and that's what it is. This is my outcome of it. And y'all take it how y'all want to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, part of me is really, really happy that the Terror Squad legacy gets to stay intact of realness. Just that realness. And the other shit that pertains to me and his beef, was shit that he did because I guess he learned later on how to do some dirty shit to your man. As far as, like, you know what I'm saying, the paperwork and the motherfucking, in the business side, when it comes to the game, the hip hop game. So, like I said, man, I'm good with what his explanation was. I'm good with the time. Niggas not responding. Niggas is acting like they don't know nothing now, or they backstepping. I just looked at this whole situation. I put it up. I did my little homework. Came out. Nobody wanted to step up else and bring no authentic shit back to you know what I'm saying, to the board. Joe stood up, said what he did, explained the situation, and it's good enough for me, man. So Joe is not no snitch. I'm happy that he's not, keeping the legacy, like I said, intact. The Terror Squad, I'm once again proud. Still mad at this nigga for the shit he did with me, you know what I'm saying, the business side. But at the end of the day, I'm kind of happy that he stood up and he represented the way he would. That's the Joe I know from back in the day, so salute.
Hey, yo, man, I could respect that. Real talk, man. I mean, he ain't had to do all of that. He ain't have to say all of that, but my man went into great detail explaining how his information was off, where he got his information from, how he did his homework, which we definitely appreciate that, and how he's coming back out loud in public, on camera, saying it to your face, man. Respect for that. You follow what I'm saying, man? And I'm sure Fat Joe is gonna be like, yo, man, I feel what you're saying, man. Everything is good, everything is forgiven, man. Because I think Fat Joe's that kind of dude. You follow what I'm saying? But we're waiting to see. I mean, as of now, I haven't heard anything from Fat Joe, but something tells me he gonna do the right thing, man. Hey, yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source Back, and let us know your thoughts on this whole situation, man. Should Fat Joe forgive Cuban Link for, after everything that he laid out, or should he let bygones be bygones, man? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Hey, yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source Backing you up with the information that matters to you.